Hello my makeup loving friends. I have kind of changed my background a little bit. It's a thing. You've probably seen it already, but whatever. Today's video is all about the Made by Mitchell Hid in the Clouds palette, and I have of course used that on my eyelids today. So if you want to see some swatches, see how I did this and get an overall review of the whole thing, this is the video for you. Do please keep on watching. And here we have a wild Teresa Mulhernicus engaging in her mating ritual. It involves smearing things upon her face in what can only be regarded as a haphazard way. You know what's happening. I'm going to take this and smoosh it on my face. So of course there are 25 shades and I have 5 fingers. So that means that, you know, math. I don't know, I'm very tired. This is Walter. So I guess like Walter White, you know, from Breaking Bad. Better Days. We have Shepherd's Delight. Cockpit. Oh, Mitchell. Dusk. Okay, these seem to be pretty nicely pigmented. So, I mean, I look beautiful. This is part of my seduction technique. It is part of, like I said, the mating ritual, that I just smear things onto my face in this way and I let out my mating call. Caw-caw! And you'll find that the male of the species can't help but be aroused and turn up. It's like the makeup equivalent of like milkshakes. You know, my milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard. Well, my face swatches bring all the boys to the yard. This is Bora Blue. We have Lucid. I will say though, I think the green palette is more my colour story, but I'm very excited about this one. This is Eclipse. I'm going to put that here. Yeah. Then we have, what is this? Oh, UFO. It's not wildly buildable, or it's not wildly pigmented, but I'm sure we can make something of it. Then we have Skywalker. Like, is he a Star Wars fan? I'm not. Don't come for me. I've just never seen them. I know, I'm a 30-year-old that's never seen Star Wars. Look, it's happened. You know, it is what it is. And I'm just rubbing my hands on my pants. Yeah, that's where we are. Oh, this is a pretty looking shade. I can already see some ones that I'm like, I really want to try on my face. This is Sunburn, which reminds me of when my cousin and I, who is a ginger, got very badly sunburnt in France years ago. And a woman came up to us and she was like, "You have an awful colour on you. I think you've gotten sunburned." We were like, really? What gave it away? Even then we were horribly sarcastic. Then we have Golden Hour. I'm interested in that one. I think that looks really pretty. Then Doris Day. Ah, look at me, I'm Doris Day. Then we have Night Nympho, NYT Nympho. Oh, that's quite pigmented. Then Clouded. Yeah, and I'm not unhappy, you know, which is nice because, you know, everything's been miserable lately. Or has it? No, it has. It has. Then this one is, oh, Perps and Caicos. Yeah, I think that's a clever name. Oh, that's a good pigment. That's a good pigment. Then we have Dawn. Yeah, I know. And Twinkle, which is weirdly spelled. That's so beautiful. Can't help it. Then Banana Skies. And Midnight. Nicely done. Now we're on to the very last 5 shades. I know, who knew I had this much space on my face? Space. Face space. Face space. Yeah, that makes sense. Then we have Hi Honey and Pink Eye. That's a terrible name for a shadow. Jeez, Mitchell. Pink Eye. And we have Marmalade, because he had to get in the fact that he uses a lot of M's in his name, which is ridiculous. You only need 1 M in Mitchell, that's all I'm saying. Then So Disguise. I'm going to say the shimmers are really interesting in this, although I wasn't blown away with the shimmers in the last one. And then the final one is Night Shift. All I'm saying is shift means something really specific in Irish slang. Comment down below if you know what it is or can guess what it is. I know, so beautiful. Do you like my picture? Thank you, Missa. Look, a bit of art, a bit of culture juxtaposed against this. Like Lady Agnew was just like staring at me like, really? This is what modern culture brings you? I'm like, yes, Lady Agnew. Yes, it is. It's really difficult for me starting off like this, you know, because like I'm already perfection. So how do I improve upon this? Poor Mitchell, he never thought that sheer perfection like me would use his palette. Don't worry, Mitchell, I'm here. JK, in case you actually think I'm serious. I am using the Jessup 223 Petite Eye Blender. Let's pretend I know what I'm doing. And I'm going to go into Night Nympho, which is that one there, because I was like, meh, raspberry tones. Let's do this. I've nothing to really chat about because, you know, the world is on fire. Everything's a bit crap. And I've just been sticking around at home doing F all. But it's been a lot of fun because I am discovering a lot of like Bollywood films that I would have never known anything about, and I am introducing my boyfriend to more Western films that he's never seen, and I feel like I'm the genius because I'm like introducing him to things like When Harry Met Sally because he had never seen that, and I was like, hold on, let me tell you for why this is good. So I have lots of other things that I need to introduce him to. He has seen things like Seven, and like we watched The Usual Suspects. So if you have any other suggestions, let me know because I want to claim credit for them. I'm using the same brush again and I'm going into Sunburn, which, as I said before, reminded me of a really, well, no, I was going to say bad holiday. It wasn't a bad holiday. It was an absolutely spectacular holiday, but like a bad event in a spectacular holiday. And it was funny because we brought my cousin Tara with us, and it's just so funny now that like she's married and she's actually mit Bebe, if you know the Bridget Jones reference. There you go. So cool and current and relevant, but we have yet to find out the gender, and I'm very excited about that because I plan on making a load of crocheted baby things because I do like to crochet. I'm not very good at it, but I like it, and you know, it's the thought that counts or something. I guess, I suppose. I'm taking the same brush again because I'm lazy, and I am going into Golden Hour, which looks so pretty, and I want to pack that on top, just there, just at the very edges. This is looking very like, you know, strawberry daiquiri type thing, said the girl who doesn't drink. Sure, look, it is what it is. I wasn't wowed by the green Mitchell palette, and I foolishly bought this at full price. Look, don't come to me for life advice because I don't know what it is that I'm doing. I really don't. I'm taking the Jessup 221 Luxe Soft Crease, and I'm just gonna take it dry without any product and just swirly swirly. I'm going to take this same brush again. I'm going to pack a little bit more of that, was it Night Nympho? The first one, the very raspberry shade, and just pop that there. Just pack it in there. Pack, pack, pack. Like I'm a little hamster. Hamsters are so cute. I am going to F off for a little bit because I want to cut out a little bit of like a crease, but I also want to put on a little bit of white hydroliner, and you don't need to see me struggling with that because that is not the purpose of this video. So I will be back. Or will I? Who knows? Maybe this is as far as the video goes. We'll see. I know. Such beauty, such grace. Anyways, all I did was just take the Suva hydroliner in Space Panda, which is an excellent name for a liner, and just did a little bit of a whatever it is. I'm taking this Suva 530 brush. It's really nice, and I'm going to go into the shade Lucid, which is like the pale lilac-y purple. And as per usual, don't actually know what it is that I'm doing. I'm just going to smack a little bit of that there. Build it up. Here you go. This is what you're getting. You're like, this is not what I asked for. I'm not what I asked for. No. And putting that through the colour switch, because, you know, why not? And I'm going to go into, yeah, I'm going to go into the shade So Disguise, which makes it sound like it's So Disguise, but obviously that's not it. It feels quite buttery. So I think I disturbed a fair amount of pigment by doing that, but oh well. And then the next thing I'm going to do is take this same brush again and go into Perps and Caicos, because, well, I don't have to justify myself to you now, do I? No. I'm just going to put that on the very edge. You'll see, I have a general thing that I kind of want to do, but I'm not sure whether I can do it. As in, I'm not sure if I have the skills for it. We will see. If not, then this was all this was ever meant to be. So in an attempt to try and kind of even this out a bit, I'm taking this Morphe M562 brush and I'm just going to swish between the pale lilac shade and the shimmer to just try and get them to merge somewhat. Okay, I think that looks nice. I'm now going to go and do a thing off camera because frankly, I have performance anxiety and I'm afraid it'll all go wrong if you're watching me. I don't need your judgment. This is all going to go horribly wrong. Oh well, it's just makeup. Woohoo! Okay, I've kind of done what I wanted to do, which is kind of split it up a little bit and put the white liner down there, and I want to put more eyeshadow down there. So I wish I had less creasy eyelids, but it is what it is. I have what I have. It's a very difficult life. I'm using the Suva 530 again. I'm going to put it through the colour switch because I don't have to justify myself, okay? And I'm going to be a lazy B1TCH, and I'm just going to go into Skywalker, which is that shade there. It's like a very pale blue, and I'm going to do a teeny tiny bit of that. Oh, the amount of like transfer is not even funny because I have super creasy eyelids. So, you know, for a pastel shade, it comes out pretty well. So I'm happy with that. Taking the same brush again, and you know, I had to do it. I had to do it. I have to go into the shade Eclipse. You know, I was going to hate myself if I didn't. So it is what it is. And I have to live with myself. So there we go. Did it go up too far into the white liner? Yes. Oh well. Could be worse. Taking this same brush again, and I'm going into Midnight, which is quite a midnighty blue. Which makes sense. They called it Midnight. And there we go. Not very pigmented. Do I just have to like keep packing it? Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna go into the Eclipse, which is the blue one again, and just put that under there. Kind of have it mirror what's going on in the eye. Who knows? I certainly don't. And then back into Skywalker. Could have sworn I had another one of these, but apparently not. I only have one. This is the Sigma E36, and I'm just going to take that and just gently swish between these two. I'll fix if it goes above the white line, because, you know, whatever. Not a big deal. It's future Teresa's problem. I also think I might put on some gems. And by some, I mean like one or two. Nothing major, like just out here. So yeah, I'm going to F off now. Going to finish off the liner, put on the rest of my face, come back. I'll give you the overall finished 100% done look, and we can all move on with our lives. Hooray! Hello friends, I have returned, and I'm not even going to tell you about how much I hate white liner. Well, I don't hate it, but it's just like it's so faffy, and then I always forget that my eyelids are, what is the technical word? Shit. Yeah. They just crinkle. It's like just sheer rubbishness. I've had to like reapply things, cause look, whatever, you don't need to know that. That's not the point. Is this the best look I've ever done? Christ, no. But I gave it a go, and that's all that really matters. I'm going to zoom you in now so you can see the finished look. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. These are the eyes. I put a gem there, a gem there. Here a gem, there a gem, everywhere a gem, gem. All you can see, I got rid of the color underneath because I had thought of bringing the line down there. Did not work. Had to redo it. Don't look at my skin. It's a whole thing. Yeah, you can see the lines aren't very clean, but look, I give it a go. This is what it looks like all together. All together now. Meh. So yeah, that's it. That is the look I used using the Head in the Clouds palette. So what is it that I thought of this palette? I think the shimmers in this were a lot better than the Feet on the Ground palette. Which was odd. But I do like this. Again, I think it's really expensive for what it is, £40. I know a lot of people picked this up in the Black Friday sale for £24. I did not, and I don't feel salty about that at all. Spot the liar. Anyways, I do think this actually performed pretty darn well. I would give this a 9 out of 10. The reason why I'm taking a point off is that there are some colours that don't really make a lot of sense in there, and I would say that some of these kind of are quite similar to each other. Like for instance, that yellow and that yellow. No, actually they're fairly different, but you can't really tell why they're in there. Like the yellows are a bit odd. But all in all, I think it's pretty decent. Like I can't figure out why that brown is in there, but I do quite like it as a palette. I think it worked really well. 9 out of 10. The mark off is just for it's an unusual color story, and because again I just don't think it should be £40. I just think that's too expensive for what it is. But that's it. That's the end of the video. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Do please share, because sharing is caring, unless of course it's an STD, in which case, you know, wrap it up. But that's it. That is the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.